Thank you, Don, for that introduction. Good morning, colleagues, and thank you for inviting me to open today's proceedings. Public procurement is defined by the National Public Procurement Policy Unit based in the Department of Finance, quote, as the acquisition, whether under formal contract or not, of works, supplies and services by public bodies. It ranges from the purchase of routine supplies or services to formal tendering and placing contracts for large infrastructural projects by a wide and diverse range of contracting authorities. That quotation is from the Department of Finance in 2004. Over the years, the term public procurement has been extended to accommodate other concepts. Tightening up public procurement has an important part to play in the control and reduction of public expenditure in a context where we have to confront a €20 billion general government deficit, which is easily lost sight of when debating this or that economy or possible source of revenue. Green public procurement is now widely discussed and is defined by the EU as a process whereby public authorities seek to procure goods, services and works with a reduced environmental impact throughout their life cycle when compared to goods, services and works with the same primary function that would otherwise be procured. In the renewed programme for government endorsed this week, in the Enterprise and Jobs chapter under the subheading The Green Economy, the very first bullet point reads, and I quote, "We will put in place new public procurement procedures and guidelines to ensure that green criteria are at the centre of all state procurement." The Minister for the Environment, Heritage and Local Government, John Gormley, and I had a meeting recently prior to that in which we reached agreement on a policy that had been discussed in detail between our respective officials and departments. Annual public expenditure on goods and services amounts to about €10 billion, with a further €7 billion approximately on works. Therefore, public procurement is a hugely important element of total public expenditure. Given the scale of this expenditure, government policy is to ensure that the development of organisational structures, skill sets, systems and procedures in public procurement are consistent with the overriding objective of achieving value for money. In March 2009, the government approved the establishment of a National Operations Unit for Public Procurement of Goods and Services, the National Public Procurement Operations Unit, NPPOU as it is now called, based in the Office of Public Works. The objectives of the NPPOU are to establish national framework arrangements to allow all central government departments and offices, agencies and non-commercial bodies to acquire a range of commonly procured goods and services more effectively, efficiently and with better value for money. During the initial stage, the NPPOU has already overseen savings to the order of $19.5 million across the public sector. To provide professional procurement advice to central government and the non-commercial public sector, to develop targeted and accredited procurement training and education measures, and to develop further and enhance the web-based e-tender system. The context of the NPPOU's establishment is the government's belief that reform of the structural and operational frameworks for public procurement of goods and services will deliver savings in public expenditure